Hi everyone, it's Jeff Hughes from Positive Change Counseling, and today I'm talking about anxiety and depression and going to be talking about symptoms, when to get help, and how to get help. I won't be covering coping strategies. I've actually covered that in managing stress and anxiety in a previous video. So if that's something that you're looking for, I have another video that will cover some coping strategies. So as I said, today I'm going to be covering symptoms, when to get help, and how to get help. So some of the symptoms of anxiety and depression are sleep disturbances, meaning you're not sleeping enough or you're sleeping too much, you're having problem falling asleep, you're having problems staying asleep, and you're having trouble wanting to get out of bed. The next thing people will notice are eating disturbances. That just means that you're either not eating enough or you're binge eating. It could also be that you're not wanting to eat because your stomach is upset, or you're just not in the mood for food. And when you do eat, you tend to go to the comfort foods, and then we binge and eat more than we probably need to. Some other symptoms are uncontrollable thoughts. These are thoughts that are racing around in your head, and you just can't seem to stop them. And they're just over and over and over, and it can be one thought, it can be several thoughts, and a lot of times these thoughts will keep you up at night and make it very difficult for you to fall asleep. Another is isolating, and during this time, being under quarantine, being stuck in the house and not being able to go and see family and friends, we all feel very isolated and separate from one another. Also, not showering and not brushing your teeth and not doing the day-to-day things that we need to do to have a productive day. And the last is an overwhelming feeling about the present, or a feeling of dread of the future. So when do we get help? Now is a good time to go and get help. We've been in New Jersey, we've been under quarantine for about 8 or 9 weeks now, and I would imagine most people are really having difficulty with controlling their thoughts. They're having sleep issues, that they are feeling very isolated, and having stomach or intestinal problems. So now would be a good time to go and get help. So how do we get help? Well, the first would be going online and going to Psychology Today. I know that is how some of my clients come and find me. And they either give me a call or they send me an email. The next would be talking to your primary care physician. Primary care physicians have a list of therapists in the area, and they're very good with being able to give a list of names. The best way that I would say is talking to family and friends. I know that the majority of my clients now come from recommendations from family or friends, and they say, go and talk to this person because I've talked to them, or I do talk to them. And it also will help you talk about mental health and how you're feeling, and it'll help you feel less isolated, because so many people are feeling the way you are. And getting help isn't a weakness. Getting help is a strength. It is saying that I need somebody to listen to me and give me an objective opinion. It doesn't mean that you're crazy, and it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that you're looking for an objective third party. And the last, and I would say would be, you get the most abundance of names, but it is also the least effective, is calling your insurance company, and they'll send you a list of people who are providers in network. But once again, they're not, they won't know if they're taking new clients or not. So today we covered anxiety and depression. We briefly covered some of the symptoms, like issues with sleep, issues with eating, feeling isolated, overwhelmed with how things are. And the best time to get help is now. And how to get help, talk to family and friends. They are your best resource. And then go to your doctor or online to Psychology Today, and then call your insurance company. I hope everybody is being safe.